Geek to DIY back at you again. Today I am trying to make a workbench that I desperately need. I'm always cutting things off 2x4s and my short Black & Decker workbench, but I need a place where I can put my tools, and this is going to be one of two. This one will be stationary and I want to make the other one movable so I can bring it out and have a place where I can cut something long. I put my table saw in the end of it and things like that. I've seen plenty of these online and I want to make one my own, right? So here I am. I went to Home Depot and bought a 2x4. I think this is about 5/8 or 3/4, not too sure, but I bought the 2x4 pre-cut piece like this because this is as big as I want the bench, 2 feet by 4 feet. And then in my corner here, I have my boards. Please forgive the mess. This is a garage. I want my boards here that I'm going to use and cut. And again, make this my own workbench to replace a plastic-y workbench that we have in the back. All right? So we'll measure up and we'll start cutting. All right, got my boards cut. Here we go. I have them. This was 47 7/8 and 23 7/8. And then what I'm going to do is join them all at the corner. Okay, join them all at the corner. It's not straight yet, but join them all up in here. And I'm going to use my Craig and do some countersink so you can't see these in here. Okay? So here everything is cut. And the top layer put together. This is just going to be the top of the bench. So I decided to go against using the Craig drill, even though I really wanted to use it. The reason why is I'm just looking for, because I have them on an angle, I figured I want to be able to secure it, and I don't have the piece for the Craig that I could put on the back of this board and do my countersink here. It's the one I have. I don't think it's going to work out right. I have the stationary one that's used for the table. So, so what I decided to do was I'm going to put hidden screws, put them on the sides instead of in the front. Put hidden screws there, and countersink them some so you can't see them. So I'll do a little countersink on the top. Then when they're joined, you'll see it like this. See it this way on this side, but you won't see the screws. Okay, so they'll join up like this. All right, here we go. We made the one frame because it's going to be like almost like a window frame. It's going to sit underneath the plywood that's going to be our top. So this is our frame. I actually made two of them. This is the first one, and the second one looks just like it. And we're going to take these and we're going to go. Before we move on, I have to secure this to the top. Okay, the plywood is now secure on top of our first frame. This is our very top. This is where we'll be doing all our work. Okay, so it's secured on there. It's secured from the top, so that way if I have to take it off, make holes in it or whatnot, I can. If I need to redo it for whatever reason, I can, and then secure a brand new top on there without having to remake the whole thing again. All right, gang, here we are. New day, new step. We got our top on. We want to attach our legs. I've already gone ahead and attached 2 legs over there, but I figured I'd show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drill 2 holes. One on the top, 2 on the top, 2 on the top here. Top from where I'm facing, it's actually 2 on the bottom. And then 1 on the top to hold it still. Don't have to go too crazy with it, but I figured with those 2, that should hold it in place. And everything that's going on with it. Okay, so I'll do that there, and I'm going to do that there. I'll show you a picture of it when I'm done. I want to show you guys here what I did. They're not perfect, but I pre-drilled a hole to drive my screw through. That way it doesn't push through this board into the other. So we want to attach them 2 together. Did the same thing here as I did here. My screw gun slipped and made a little indent in here, but that's okay. These sides are going to be hidden. And this is the workbench anyway, so. But everybody makes a little mistake here and there. I still managed to get my Craig stuff involved. I have my Craig clamp holding the leg. I have 4 clamps and used the third one. The fourth one out of all that. So you see this one here. So the clamps are holding the height up. And I have marked lines. I marked my top line from here to here. From here to here, 14 inches. Okay, so I figure that's high enough for one, and then some stuff can slide underneath on the bottom. So at least I can get to my material that are going inside there, my equipment. and pre-drilled 2 holes, right? And I'm holding it together with my clamp, and then we'll hold them together, 2 screws in each one. You see 2, and here's one that's done already. All right, so I'm doing the bottom, but my first thought was to make it flat sitting on the top of there, but everybody has that instead of just sitting it on there. Mind you, I still have this upside down. So what I figured to do was I'm going to try to put it on the inside and put some pocket hole screws in it. So what I decided to do is first off measure it the full length, and then I'm going to notch out where my legs are, so this will stay flush inside there and I don't have a missing groove from it being square, you know, for things to fall down and stuff like that. So for this one, the top one, it's going to stay straight square like this. So what am I going to do? I put my square up against this one here and line this up. Okay, so my square flat up against here, marked it right up against that line, and then I drew just a regular line up against there. It's a little better here. And a little line up against there. Then I did the same thing over here on this side. Then to check the depth on this, I could measure it, but I said, let me find another way how to do this if I didn't have a measuring tape. And I had my square. So I chose my square, set it up against here, shortened it up, and then put it up against here. And this is the depth of that. I'm going to use that, put it up against here, put it out the other way, and then mark my line straight across. And then I'm going to cut it with my jigsaw. All right, my peeps, here we go. I drilled pocket hole screws inside my shelf board, okay? That way to hold it from the side. Unlike many others, you see, this is going to be flat. Put several on here, put 4 on one side, 2 on the sides to hold it, and 4 on the other. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 all together to hold it up. And I used some clamps and stuff like that to hold it up because I want it to be as straight as possible. So I got little ingenuitive hanging a board up underneath there, making a flat platform for it. Make like a roll out, almost like a trundle kind of thing. Bottom piece that goes to this workstation. So I cut it down, which is about 41 inches and 7/8. And then what I decided to do is take my T-square and mark the outer edges because I want to put these caster wheels, okay, on the board. So I don't want them to be all the way on the edge, but I don't want them to be too far in. So I measured the width of my T-square, which seems to be about far enough in the corners, and put these guys here. So I'll put this one in this corner. I'll put another one in the corner as well. So this guy will be sitting there like that with some pan head screws. And then I'm going to put one here in the middle, and he will line up right like so. And that'll be holding the weight for the center. All right, here we go. Almost screw them in. I'm going to put 6. Okay, here you have my casters. They're screwed on with some pan head screws, just enough to hold each one down. Each one's held on. Got 4 screws. Nice and loose plate. And spin around. I noticed that when I made the slider for the bottom, it's working, but when you push it back, it gets a little stuck. The reason why is it hits right here towards the back. So what I did was I made a filler board to go up in here and put some pocket screws in it. So that way when you slide back in here, it will go against it like a guide and bring it all the way back so it doesn't get stuck. Okay, here are the side pieces installed. And with them now installed, again, pocket hole screws on each side. Here's the bottom. Take that. All right. Slide it back in. Goes in without getting stuck. Goes in just where I want it to go. You can push it in a little more so it's even, and it stayed. See that? Out. And back in. No longer getting stuck. And here you have it already with the tools that were being used to make it. This is my bench. Thank you for watching. I'll post some dimensions and plans for this when I get the chance. And I'd love to see how everybody else changes it. fit it to be your own. Here's another Geek to DIY for you. Okay? Thank you for watching. Again, God bless you all. Until all are one.